Hello students, hope you're all well. Today we will read our first story of the week. You know, every week we read 2 stories. Today we'll be reading our first story in the reading workshop, and the title of our story is called A Pig for Cliff. And the idea of the stories of this week is what makes a pet special. Okay? A pet is an animal that you raise at home. For example, some people have pet dog, some people have pet cat, some people have pet birds, fish, hamster. These are the usual or the common pets that people usually have. Okay, today's story is about Cliff and his pet. But remember that this story is a fantasy. Okay? A fantasy is a made-up story. Is a made-up story with made-up characters and made-up events. And the events that happen in the story are unreal and can never happen in real life. Let's start reading the story to know why this story is a fantasy. Let's go. On page 55, A Pig for Cliff. Page 56, Cliff is glad. Cliff has a new pet. Okay, as you see here on page 56, this is Cliff. He's a cat, and he was riding a motorcycle, and it says that Cliff is glad. Glad is another word for happy. Cliff has a new pet, so it tells you here that Cliff is happy or glad because he has a new pet. It is Slim. It is a big black pig. So Cliff, the cat, has a new pet. What kind of pet is he? He's a big and black pig. All right? On page 58, Slim cannot fit in. Come out, Slim. So here, Cliff is trying to push his new pet into the house, but he's too big. He cannot fit through the door. So he tries to take him out of the door again. He's pulling him from his leg and says, "Come out, Slim." As you see here, most of the words here have blending sounds. Blending sound is when you have a blending sound with L. You see letters that blend with letter L, like CL, cliff, SL, slim. Okay, black, black. Okay, on page 60, Slam. Cliff cannot sit with Slim. Okay, so here Cliff was trying to sit with his pet on a swing. Because he's so big, he broke the Slim and then they fell. Slam is the sound is when they fell. Cliff cannot sit with Slim. Cliff and Slim slip. They slip. Slip means to fall or slide down. Slim can go up. Cliff cannot go up. On page 63, Slim can pull Cliff. Slim will be a good pet. So what happened when they went outside? They went to sit outside on the swing. But because he's so big, Slim broke the swing and they fell and slipped to the ground. So they slipped down, and what happened? Slim can go up, but Cliff cannot. So what happened? Slim, he pulled Cliff up back to the house. Slim will be a good pet. Okay, as you see here, the words that are in yellow, outlined in yellow, are our high frequency word. Pull is to try to force something to you. Okay, when you try to take something to your way, you are pulling it. But push is when you try to force something away from you. Be is to be something, and good is something that is good, right? Okay. So I want you to try to read the story by yourself after we read it, okay? And here we're going to start talking about the key details. Key details. What are the key details? Key details are sentences that help you understand the story. They are important events that happen in the story so you can understand it. And what else? They also happen in sequence. They must happen in order. Okay? Remember, the story has 3 parts. It has beginning, middle, and end. Beginning is how the story started. Middle is the things that happen during or in the middle of the story, and end is how the story finished or ended. Let's look at the key detail chart. What happened or what detail or key detail happened in the beginning? Okay, in the beginning, Cliff is glad. Okay, why is he glad? Cliff has a new pet. What kind of pet is this? It's Slim. He's a big black pig. Okay, in the beginning of the story, Cliff is glad that he has a new pet. He has a big black pet pig. What's the name of this pig? Its name is Slim. Okay? What happened in the middle? They went to sit on the swing. They went to sit together on the sling. Because Slim is so big, he broke the swing, and they fall in the mud. Okay? What happened in the middle? Slim broke the swing, and they both fall in the mud. Okay? Towards the end of the story, Slim can go up, but Cliff cannot. So what happened? Slim pulls Cliff up out of the mud, and Cliff likes him, and he thinks that Slim will be a good pet. Okay? Again, key details are sentences that help you understand the story. Okay? How did we make this chart? Because the story is divided into 3 parts: beginning, middle, and end. So we wrote what important thing happened in the beginning, a key detail of something that happened in the middle, and a key detail for something that happened in the end. Okay? And the genre of the story: fantasy. Fantasy is an imaginary story, a story that the writer made up in his mind, and it's not real. Are the characters real? No. Who are the characters in the story? Cliff, the cat, and his pet Slim. Okay, events is what happened. What things happen in the story? So in the story is not real, the characters are not real, and so are the events. It says here on point number 2, the events can never happen in real life. Okay, why? Why can it never happen in real life? Because we have never seen a cat. If we go back to the story, we have never seen in real life a cat riding a motorcycle, and a cat with a house, and having a pet. And okay, this is all things that are not real, and it can never happen. Okay, that's why the story is a fantasy. Okay, I want you to go back and read the story and try to blend all the words that blend with letter L.